Hello everyone, this is Beauty Chicken, and we're doing story time with Chris, part 3, with...
Chris.
Why don't you start off with your story then, Chris?
Right. Today we have two stories, right? Two stories. We're being generous.
Last time it was sort of 2 as well.
I can't even remember what we talked about last time. What did we talk about last time?
Dylan Morgan and Halloween.
Oh, right, yeah, we were just talking about
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Let me in the car and tell you a story.
We only have to go there.
Oh, right. I'm getting chased anyway. Tell your story.
Right, well, if Sam Bing, if Sam Bing is out there, he'll know what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we had this, me, Aaron, Jamie Hurd and Sam Bing studied computer science at,
Studied.
As a funny.
Studied,
Studied, the science of computers with, with Dr. Thornber as our teacher. I mean, it was fucking impossible. It actually was. No one could do anything. Sam was the only one who I think was him, and who was it?
Adam.
It was only a few people.
And Calum Sylvester probably.
They were the only people who got A's. So I mean, right, Sam, fuck you. How do we get up there? But right.
But now you left me. Oh,
but yeah,
he's invisible.
Me and Jamie, because we had given up on that lesson. We just played games, right? And we found this amazing game called beach volleyball, right? But Jamie somehow found out there was this topless cheat, so you could make them topless.
Really?
The beach volleyball girls, right? So we put that cheat in, and then. All of a sudden the game starts being laggy as fuck. Whole computer starts being laggy as fuck. And then someone walks through the door. Oh, we better keep this game from them. Make sure they don't see this topless bikini.
No, you just continued playing. I remember. You just didn't even stop. You're like, oh, he's a nice teacher. We'll just keep playing. I remember.
I know, but we were like. We were cautious because we didn't want them seeing.
You weren't? You're still playing it right in front of him.
Shut up. It doesn't matter anyway. Right, so it was Mr. Ferguson. Give him all the hate, right? And he got me a detention.
Why? How did he know? Explain.
Right. There's this, like, Aaron and I have used this thing called TeamViewer, right? That's where you can access other people's computers without being on them. How do we get up there? Right, so yeah, he was viewing my computer, so he's viewing my screen. Out of what, the 1,000 people who go to that school, he was at my screen when I was on this topless beach girl volleyball game with Jamie, and then he came in and told Dr. Thornber, and I got a fucking detention. So on that night, I fucking found him, walked into his car, caved his head in, teach him. Yeah, I don't know what I was supposed to do.
There's gotta be a ladder somewhere. And then I thought, actually, I just remembered this one story of when we also had Mr. Clark, for any of you who go to Johnson for computer science, and he asked Chris, when do you plug into a computer? That begins with a C.
If Sam's there, Sam will truly know how much of a joke that was, and you think I was serious.
Right? So once you plug into your computer that begins with a C, Chris, he thinks long and hard about this one. And then he goes, a chair.
Wow, you are such an idiot.
Oh, if only you, like, could remember the look of disappointment in his eyes when he heard you say chair. Oh. And then there was also this other time where there's this pupil called Alex Barber. I'm sure most of you know him.
So you can talk about Sam.
Sam? What about Sam?
When he was caught watching gay porn.
Well, that was another occasion though. Sam got caught watching gay porn and he almost got kicked from the course, I remember that.
The course.
But yeah, you say study, I'm allowed to say course. Right. So Alex Barber bursts into tears randomly in the middle of our computer science lesson. We were just thinking, well, he must have like some problems at home or something must have gone on in his life for him to just suddenly burst into tears like this. I don't know, he was just crying because he didn't know what to do.
Oh, I know one we can talk about.
Well, can you let me finish this one?
Right, go on.
He was just crying because he didn't know what to do. Like, why doesn't everybody in the class just start crying then? I don't get why that's a reason to start crying just because you don't understand something. But yeah, that was funny if you know what it is. Alright, tell your story.
Right,
Let me get in the car. You're driving away, I'm just running around. This is so boring and patronising.
Right, I don't even know where I was supposed to go. I remember one time in English, many years ago, right?
I know what you're gonna say.
Many years ago, me, Jamie Hurd, and Scott Nicholas each had a detention. I think it was for, well, it was us and Cameron Thexton. We didn't do our homework. I think that's why we got one. But yeah, and we just sat there, right? And Jimmy and Scott were on a separate table. They were like over in the corner. I think Cameron was maybe behind them. No. They were a few tables to the left of him, and I was a couple tables behind Cameron, right? And Cameron, he just starts crying. He just goes. It was so fucking funny, right? He starts crying, and he's actually such a nice guy. I really do like him, but he just starts crying randomly, and it's one of the most funny things I've ever seen. And Miss is like, "Oh, what? Are you okay? Do you want me to call your parents?" He's just like, "No, don't call my parents." That's not really that funny, because you could actually get beat or something, and I'm finding it hilarious.
You could get beat?
If he's scared about his mum finding out.
I've met his mum, I'm fairly certain.
Oh, what about his dad?
I haven't met his dad.
Yeah, but yeah, it's actually so funny that I've actually got to put my head like under the table and stick my head in my bag and stuff, just pretend I'm doing stuff, because he's just there going. I would love to relive that moment in my life and record it as well.
Yeah. How did you get your car on the top of this thing? Before I could have sworn I saw you on top of this. How'd you get on it?
No, you were seeing things I wasn't on. Must have glitched out.
Well, we have to get on this to get to the part of the map that we need to be at.
Oh, if you go on the other side, like, can you see where I'm shooting my thing?
No.
Right, look, can you see my
So frustrating.
barrels?
Can I see your back? No, I'm trying to get in the car.
Right,
Not let
look at
me
me.
in. Oh, I see.
Come on. Well, it doesn't matter, it doesn't do damage when you're in the car.
Wow, so are we leaving that there, or have you got any other stories that came to mind? What about the time when we had a control assessment, and then like I got some of the answers of somebody else, and then and then Josh Gibson, who gave me them, got told off for cheating. He was like, he got told off for copying off a website or something like that. But I had the exact same work as him, and I never got told off. And then what was it? You were doing so. Oh my, what was it? I remember. Man, I wish I could. Jimmy put porn on your computer. I remember that one. And then there was that stupid Mudkip website. Do you remember that?
Oh, maybe.
Every time somebody left the computer, you just put that Mudkip on, and it would just go Mudkip, 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 and you couldn't get it off.
Fucking hell! I just.
Oh wow. What'd you do?
No.
Are we leaving it there?
How do you get in?
You jump. Oh yeah, you can just follow this. Wow. It took us this long to realise. Right.
Why don't we? Oh, right, doesn't matter.
Am I end it there?
Well, yeah, if you want.
Right. Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye. Say bye.
1 sec. How do I say that? I forgot how to say it. Au revoir.
Au revoir.